Welcome to this BuyBotPro video. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through the charts that we have. So let's come down here and analyse a deal. So let's pretend we can get this deal for £10. So you click analyse and BuyBotPro will analyse the deal for you. So if you come down here to the sales history charts and you click on them, they'll expand into another window. Now what you can look at here is you can look at all time, you can look at 7 days, 30 days, 90, 180, 360. And you can switch on and off what you want to look at here. And over here, it will give you the average for the BSR, the FBA price, the new price, which don't forget doesn't include postage and packaging, and the Amazon price. So let's say we look at a chart that's 90 days or 180 days. So it gives you all that information for the average BSR. And then you can click anywhere to close the chart. Down the left hand side, you've got the price, then you've got the date across the bottom, and then up the right hand side, you've got the BSR number. So that's basically how the charts work, but let me talk you through how to read that data. So you can hover anywhere and it will give you the information for that particular date. So anywhere you want to hover, you'll get the information for that date. So you can be very specific about where you want to look at. And if there's a certain area of the graph that you want to look at, you can click and drag and you can expand the graph to look at that area. So let's say we wanted to look, we were going to buy this deal. So let's have a look. So if we want to have a look at the price of this deal and what's happening and read the data on this chart. So this chart tells us that the green line is the sales rank. So that's talking about how quickly the product sells. The yellow are Amazon, and that's Amazon price and when Amazon are in stock. The blue is the new price, so potentially MF sellers without P&P. And the purple is the FBA price. So for the moment, I'm going to turn off the new price because it clouds it a little bit. And I want to show you, particularly if you're selling FBA, what you need to look at here. So you can see here, this green line goes up and down. Now, each of these downward lines are at least one sale. But don't make the mistake thinking it's only one sale. It's not only one sale. It's lots of sales potentially, but every downward mark is a sale. And the lower on the graph that the line is, the better, because you can see here that the BSR number only goes up to 800 here anyway, which is a super fast selling product. But sometimes you'll find some charts that go up to, 500,000 here. So you need to pay attention to what this number is, so that the lower the better. So the lower the better in terms of BSR number. So number 1 is the fastest selling product in that category. And you can see this is pretty low. It's doing well. So there, it's only at number 2 anyway. So it's a very, very fast selling product. And as I say, it goes up to 800. So that graph wiggles up and down based on how quickly the product sells. But when you look at it with the numbers as well, you can take that into account. So you can see here that the product's selling well. And then here you can see that it goes low and it almost doesn't have time to move up and down. It's selling so fast. And then you can look at why that might be. Because if you look at the price that Amazon was here, Amazon were in stock $31.99. So that's a really good price. And that's probably why it's going a little bit crazy here with really fast sales. And then you can see here that the graph, the green line gets a bit higher over here in this area between April and May. Now, if you look at the orange line, that's Amazon. So this is Amazon's price, $31.99, when we talked about a minute ago, when it's selling quite well. Then they put their price up to $36.99, probably because they're about to go out of stock, because you can see there on the 9th of March, they went out of stock. So Amazon didn't have any stock at all on the 9th of March. Then they came back into stock on the about the 11th of March. So along here they were in stock, and then they dropped the price again and again. So it's back down to $31.99, and they've gone out of stock again. Then they're back in stock just for a day on the 5th of April, and then they're out of stock. So all this period here from here all the way through to here, Amazon are out of stock. So the only way the customer can buy that product is through FBA or through the new price. And as you can see, these are both higher than the price that Amazon were charging, because Amazon at the most were $36.99, but often, as we found here, are only $31.99. So you can see here the new price here is £36, and don't forget that doesn't include P&P. And the lowest FBA price there is $37.99. So that's probably why the sales rank went up and the product wasn't selling as fast, because it was more expensive than it was here at $31.99. You know, nothing helps sales more than having a cheaper product. And if you look down here on the estimated sales, you can see that there as well. You can see that January and February were selling really fast, and then March and April were selling a lot slower. I mean, it's still selling it's a really good selling product. So, you know, it's not a case of it's only selling 1 or 2 a month. It's still selling an awful lot a month. But you can see the difference. If you look at the estimated sales, you can tell the difference between the green line and when it's low and going so crazy fast that it barely has time to go up and down, and when it starts to rise and you can see the ups and downs more clearly. I mean, as I say, we can zoom in on that area and look at that area if we want to, and you can see that. And you can see that it's gone up to sort of just over 700 BSR, 728, but that's still really fast, which would work with the estimated sales, because that's still a very fast selling product. So that's how you read a chart. So you're looking at the lines, the green sales rank lines. So the lower the better, and the more ups and downs the better, until it gets so low sometimes it's stuck to the floor because it hasn't got time to move up and down because it's selling so fast. So this is a good selling product. It was a great selling product, super duper product at $31.99. It still sells really well, even now the price is $39.99, but obviously doesn't sell as quickly as it did at $31.99. So that gives you an overview of how to read that chart. So you want to be looking at when Amazon's in stock, so you can see when they're in stock and how that works. And you want to be looking at the sales rank and what that does as well, and the FBA price and what that sales rank does in comparison to what Amazon are selling it at and what your FBA price is. So that's what you want to be looking at. You're looking at the comparisons between them to get an idea of when that product sells at its best, and for sure that's at $31.99, but it still sells really well even at the highest point here of $44.20. It does still sell, not as quickly, of course, but it is still selling. So that's how you use and read the sales history charts in BuyBotPro.